Guys, general knowledge is stupid. Keeping up to date with the current affairs, peasant activity. Prove me wrong. I have never been really good at general knowledge as a whole. General knowledge has always been a subject for me to study to get past the exams in school. That is it. I've never felt any interest, any inclination towards it. And when it comes to current affairs, it's just stupid, isn't it? Whenever you open a news feed, all that it shows is some random celebrity took a shit, or it's just straight up politics. It's either this or politics, nothing else. And when it comes to general knowledge, I never found the practicality. Like, how would it benefit me in my real life if I now know all the Saturn's 69 moons names? I don't know how many moons there are on Saturn. I don't know. And exactly, my life isn't affected. Like, in my daily life, day-to-day life. No, does anyone ask me the name of the 69th moon of the Saturn? Look, unless I would be actually preparing for an exam or an interview or something which would involve general knowledge in it, I would never touch general knowledge. And yes, as a child, I'll admit, I did have an encyclopedia addiction, but it was not performative. I just did it out of love for the pictures. I just loved the pictures of dinosaurs. I just loved the pictures of space, trying to know about it. But it was just curiosity, and I don't remember anything from that era. Whatever I've read, I just remember very few of the most interesting details. I wasn't performative about it. It was a leisure activity. I was not performative about learning anything and everything about anything and everything. And listen to this, especially when it comes to entrepreneurs, high performers who need a singular focus in their life. This is for you. General knowledge is bad for you. Yes, half the world is wrong. General knowledge does nothing for you, just distracts you, and you don't need to be fully aware of your surroundings. Look, there was a day and age when you would benefit from knowing the news. There was a day and age when you needed to be aware of your surroundings. But these days, you don't even need to try. And in your news feed, you will get the stories of 2 murder mysteries and 5 kidnappings. You don't even need to try to keep up. And so much is happening. And I believe in a lot of places, crime rates themselves are not actually increasing, but the reportings of crime rates are increasing because everyone is a reporter now. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not condoning it. It's good that you report crimes, but unintentionally, this kind of a news feed, this kind of a chasing the news kind of a mentality which a lot of peasants have, this plays a very dirty role in the human mind, again unintentionally. Back in the day before the internet and anything, if you wanted to keep up with the news, if you wanted to know what was happening around you, you had like 5-6 different sources. You only knew what was going on in your 50-meter radius around you, in your city, maybe in your village, whatever it is, maybe the next village maximum. You would not know too much. And so your brain is pre-trained to treat news as if whatever's happening within a 50-meter radius around me. But these days you have the world of news in your palms as your smartphone, but your brain has not yet evolved, and so your brain thinks that whatever's happening, whatever you are reading on your smartphone as news, everything is happening in a 50-meter radius around you, which is crazy. Think about it. Just think about it. And yes, like this was a side tangent, but this was worth it, because if you're trying to keep up with the news, if you're trying to keep up with whatever's happening, everything is happening, it's impossible for you, because you, guess what, are a human being. You are a normal human being, and you can't have information about everything and focus at the same time. You just can't, because you are a human being and you have limitations. Like, isn't this so crazy? All the news that you read, your brain just interprets it to be happening in a 50-meter radius around you. Like, no wonder people think the end is near and the human race is gonna die out. Okay, let's get back to the topic. General knowledge in the form of books and other forms of media, anything it is, general knowledge itself is bad for you. But everyone in schools, in news, parents, people around you, friends, everyone has pushed to you that general knowledge is good and that you need to keep up with the current affairs and that reading the newspaper is an amazing activity. But the reality is there is this massive problem of overabundance of information. Back then there was a time when people would think that, okay, humans don't have enough information, that's why we are missing out on a lot of genius people. How many genius people do you see? How many Albert Einsteins do you see these days? How many? Tell me. So it clearly is not the abundance of information that was the problem. It's just focus. Back then people used focus. These days everyone is trying to keep up with everything, and there is an overabundance of information. And so the issue is not information. The issue is not the volume of information that you consume, but the overconsumption of information that is a problem. You look at everything around you. Like, our brains were never made to handle what's going on in the world right now. Our brains were never meant to understand the position of the world politics right now, to understand the trend shift that the West is going through right now, and the wave will come to East, and then this and that. Like, so many different things are happening in the world right now at the same time, and it always has been that way, but it's just that now we are getting to know it much more easily. There are people who are losers in life, and they are losing their minds and their focus trying to keep up with the current affairs. I mean, as a Bengali, okay, I'm an Indian Bengali, and I can tell you, living in India, if I go to a tea stall, all those people, they could be hard workers, they could be non-hard workers, they could be unemployed, sitting at home, whatever it is. All those people have a wide variety of knowledge on a lot of different topics of things, because all of them read the newspapers, all of them discuss everything. They have more knowledge on a more variety of things than me, than anyone else, than any scholar out there. I'm telling you, because the scholar isn't out there reading newspapers. The scholar has goal, and the scholar is reading, consuming knowledge to achieve that goal. For that goal, it's more goal oriented, right? If the abundance of varieties of information, like a buffet, if that would be necessary for you for success, then all the people that I see down the street who are not successful, very clearly they're not successful in life, all of them should have been millionaires by now. So it's not the amount of information, it's not the volume of different types of different values of information. It's not the variety of information. It's not information at all. It's focus that matters. What differentiates you and the random people at the tea stall? What differences do you think you guys have? If you've been consuming the news and you've been discussing it with everyone, you are just the same. And do you want these people results? Like, these people are unemployed. These people earn less money. They could be physically working real hard, but are they earning money? No. Do they live their dream lives? No. What do they do as a pastime? They just smoke cigarettes. They can't even afford the cigarette. They blame the world. They blame politics. They blame the politicians. They blame businessmen and capitalism and how everything is rigged against them somehow. They consider themselves really important, and so do you if you consume the news. There's nothing different between a guy like you who's consuming the news right now, those guys. But one thing can differentiate you from them, and that's focus. You don't need general scattered knowledge. You don't need knowledge on a lot of different general basis skills. What you need is specific knowledge. You need focus. You need to set a goal and then consume knowledge. And not just information. Consume knowledge which will push you towards that goal. And same for side quests. I'm not against having side quests. If you are a swimmer, you can't just only swim. You have to do something else in the meantime. Like, sometimes you would want to do something else when you're not swimming. And this wanting to do something else could make you or break you. You could go out clubbing or partying, or you could do a side quest. And usually, like, side quests don't need to be complex. You can just do very simple things, like learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube, learn how to shuffle cards, learn how to juggle. In fact, right now, I'm working on juggling balls. Juggling whatever it is, like toys and everything. That sounded weird. Right now, I'm working on this like new skill, new side quest sometime of making AI apps. It's a side quest. And this side quest actually helps me in my YouTube process as well. I'll make a separate video on it. But again, like, if you have the side quest, that's your goal now. Consume information on that. Have goal-specific aspirations. Have goal-specific knowledge, and not just random scattered information. And does this mean that you are going to watch just tutorial videos? No. Let me give you an example. So imagine you are a swimmer and you have been practicing and you are on the grind and you are preparing for this new competition. Now, does this mean that every time you open your phone, you are only going to watch swimming tutorials? Clearly no, because you have been training and you have a trainer and you know a bunch of things, and so you're gonna get bored. And this boredom is what kills you, and then you go clubbing and stuff, and then that ruins your discipline and growth and everything. We keep that aside. I don't mean to say that you just watch tutorial videos. What I actually mean to say is that you watch swimming related video. I don't need you to be pinpoint precision, absolutely just watch one type of video. I don't need you to be that. I need you to be directionally correct. So don't watch just swimming videos, watch swimming related videos as well. So imagine you are a swimmer and you have this role model. So Michael Phelps, for example, you watch stories about Michael Phelps. You watch Michael Phelps highlights. You read about his childhood, about how he started training, about you watch videos of him training. That is swimming related. And I'm just using Michael Phelps as an example, any other role model, any other example from any other sport or business or industry. This works across everything. If you're trying to learn something, honestly, you don't just need tutorial videos, you need something else as well, it's a spectrum. And so I hope I've made my point very clear. Nod your head if I made it clear. Always remember this, greatness and ambition demand focus. And if you can't give focus to them, greatness and ambition are never gonna come near you. And what are you sacrificing by not consuming the news, by not knowing what's going on around you and ignoring current affairs? What are you ignoring? It's very simple. Look, you are ignoring some friends. You are ignoring the ability to sound cool in front of other people because you have a variety of knowledge, right? You are losing your ability to sound smart. You are losing out on the fact that you are going to sound dumb in a lot of different cases when it turns out that you don't know about some things which literally everyone else knows about. And it sucks. Sometimes, it definitely sucks. But what do you gain? Look at the gains. These were the losses, friends and distraction and all these things. These were the losses, friends and ability to sound smart, so on and so forth. What about the gains? What about the things that you earn? You earn greatness, you earn ambition, you earn focus, you earn all the elements which are necessary for success, for greatness. All of them could combine together and turn you to a legend. And the thing is, wouldn't you have less friends but more medals for your sport? Because the people that you cut off in the process of doing this, the people who made fun of you for not knowing things, were they even real friends to begin with? That's a whole different discussion right there, because those are the people who are not aligned with your goals. They don't understand how serious about you to your sport, how serious you are about your sport. They don't understand that stuff. And so it's better not to have friends like that who don't even understand you. What kind of friends are they? Focus on learning more. Watch self-improvement content if that's the thing in your life right now. And the same with anything. Watch bodybuilding, cooking, gym. It could be cleaning, it could be building, it could be fixing cars, it could be anything. Just watch that type of content to learn, to gain knowledge, and not just consume for entertainment. Watch that kind of content in your life if that's the thing that you need right now. If you right now need to learn more about bodybuilding because you have joined the gym, watch that. Watch content related to that. It'd be directionally correct. Again, I'm not asking you to just watch absolutely bone dry and cold just tutorial videos. I'm not asking you to watch that. You can watch Sam Solik. You can watch some fun gym creators who make funny content as well. But your entire FYP should be filled with gym stuff. Same for cooking, same for anything, fixing cars, same for gardening, pottery, whatever skill that you need to learn, whatever kind of skill set you need to gain places in the race that you're racing. Whatever it is, just go for it. Just gain knowledge and not just consume content. Man, general knowledge is such a scope. It's scope to make people sound smarter. And people, through general knowledge, they can sound smarter very easily. You know why? Because they don't have deep knowledge about anything. They have shallow, surface level, headline level knowledge about all the things that they talk about a larger variety of things. You might know 3 things. If you are a focused individual, you might know 3 things. You know everything about swimming, you know everything about diet, and you know everything about, social skills or something. But those people will know 15 different things, but they will not know everything about each of them. They won't look at the nuances. They won't look at the different types of things. They won't look look at the subtopics. They will just stay stuck at the headlines, whereas you have read the full book, multiple books. This is the difference between you and them. You prioritize focus, ambition and depth. You want to learn something to the depth, to the bottom of it. And those people just want to sound smart. Those people that you see at this tea stall, they have a lot of general knowledge. How many of them are successful? I'm repeating this section again and again because this is so important to understand. Like, do you want your life to be in vain so that you can sound smart at the tea stall? Where is your ambition? Where is your goal setting? Like if you have this thought inside your brain that, man, this guy is kidding and I need to look at the news. I would love to sound smart, right? That would get me more goals. If this is you, like, dude, your ancestors are looking down on you. Shame. This is the product I sacrificed my life for, and I can tell you to only that extent. It's my job to put my knowledge out there. It's my job to criticize you because you are a friend, because you are on this journey with me, and I would love more allies. I've had enough competition who are not really competitions because they are just idiots. I've had enough people who are trying to pull me down. I have enough people who don't like me, who don't care about me, and I need more allies. And this is why I put my content out there, because I want to find more allies. So if I'm criticizing you, if I'm bringing your family name into this, if I'm trying to teach you something, it is for your good. I want to have more allies. It's kind of for my selfish gain as well. And so if you take offense from it, just click off this video. You don't need to watch the rest of it. Thank you for watching till this far. Anyways, but leave. I want more allies, and I would love my allies to have a similar mindset as me, have similar goals, similar values as me. That is why I put my content out there. If you want to be that guy who sounds smart, tea stalls, if you want to be that guy, then go ahead. I have no problems. I can't force you into doing something. My job is to put the content out here. Your job is to look at the content, decide if it's good or bad, and then let it influence you one way or the other. But just remember this. Instead of trying to remember the names of all the players on a cricket team, why don't you do something for which people are forced to remember you? Instead of you trying to memorize, okay, this is the lineup for this year, and getting obsessed with sports. Okay, these are the people who are standing for the elections and this is their history. Obsession with politics. Instead of being obsessed with other people and trying to remember all their names, why don't you do something for which other people remind others about you? Other people should spread your name. Other people should keep your name immortal. Do something great so that other people look at you and recognize you. They just know your name. People should look at your content and try to remember your name rather than you sitting here trying to all the 11, 12 players of cricket team.